Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
And that breaking news we continue to follow from Grand Rapids, where a federal jury has returned 2 not guilty verdicts, and the judge has declared 2 mistrials for the 4 men charged with plotting to kidnap Governor Whitmer.
The bottom line here, 2 of those men are free to go home, but 2 could be tried again.
So let's take you through the decisions here. First, Daniel Harris and Brandon Caserta. They were acquitted on all the charges against them. The mistrials were declared on the charges for both Adam Fox and Barry Croft. Just a short time ago, though, we've learned the government is going to try those cases again. Sean Lay's been following these deliberations all week. Let's get back to him live in Grand Rapids to sort through these decisions. Sean.
And let's walk everyone through this stunning afternoon here in Grand Rapids, Devin. First of all, this jury couldn't have been more clear. They told the judge today they absolutely were deadlocked when it came to Adam Fox and Barry Croft, and they could not deliberate anymore. They said nothing would change their minds to fix that deadlock. No one would flip inside that room. So as you mentioned, mistrial, and those 2 men will be tried again. When that happens, we'll certainly let you know. Then the jury said not guilty on all charges when it came to Harris and Caserta. The U.S. attorney that put on a massive case here, he was first to come out to react to us about not getting any convictions in this case.
Obviously, we're disappointed with the outcome. We thought we had get the jury to convict beyond a reasonable doubt based on the evidence we put forward. But we still believe in the jury system. And really, there's not too much more I could say.
A stunning defeat for the government. Just a few words for U.S. Attorney Andrew Burge moments after the jury said 2 Whitmer plot defendants, despite their own words, their actions, even admissions, were not guilty of planning to kidnap Governor Whitmer or plotting to use homemade bombs. Daniel Harris was caught on secret audio saying he even had an illegal shotgun, but he was found not guilty on all charges. Brandon Caserta talked on YouTube of attacking police and politicians, but his attorney Mike Hills pushed back hard in court, saying the FBI jumped in and guided the entire thing. Harris walked free. So did Caserta. Does he want to talk to us?
Yeah, not right now. He's just enjoying a walk down a sidewalk right now.
Family members of the men ran out of the courthouse after cries of shock and tears inside. Can you give me your reaction? 1 second. Folks, is there a word to describe this? The jury was deadlocked on accused ringleaders Adam Fox and Barry Croft. They stay in jail for now.
For Adam Fox, the presumption of innocence continues, which is a good thing. I think that the trial here has demonstrated that there's some serious shortcomings in the case.
Back here live in Grand Rapids, Fox and Croft, they stayed in handcuffs. They were taken back to their holding cells here, and they'll have to wait for that retrial. As we mentioned, Harris and Caserta, they were able to slip out of here into cars with their family members waiting. Caserta's mother said it was his birthday today, and she had a big smile as they drove away, clearly relieved. Also, guys, don't forget, 2 members of the Wolverine Watchmen, they pled guilty in this case. They testified against these guys in the trial. One is in prison doing 6 years. The other is waiting for sentencing. Much more on that aspect at 6 o'clock.
So compelling to think about that part of the case. Exactly right, Sean. All right, we'll see you again at 6. Now, meanwhile, Governor Whitmer's office is reacting to the verdicts.
They issued a statement shortly after it came down. It reads in part, the plot to kidnap and kill a governor may seem like an anomaly, but we must be honest about what it really is. The result of violent, divisive rhetoric that is all too common across our country. There must be accountability and consequences for those who commit heinous crimes. End quote. Much more to come ahead at 6.
We are delighted to bring you our other top story at 5. For the first time in 2 years, it's back, opening day in Detroit, and there really is nothing like it. Folks have waited so long through the pandemic, and they had themselves a day in and around Comerica Park.
You can feel the energy, most definitely.
Yeah.
We've got you covered from all angles tonight. Jason Colthorpe out getting in all that fun with the fans. We'll check in with him in just a couple of minutes.
Let's start things off, though, with Bernie inside Comerica Park with highlights from, is there a better way to win it on opening day, Bernie?
No, and it also gains all momentum that this team could carry, for a while, see where it takes them. Eric Haas is standing by. He's going to join us live. What an amazing game. The Tigers win it 5-4, scoring 2 runs in the 9th. We've got highlights tied 4-4. Austin Meadows, just acquired from Tampa. He's going to hit a drive, and this is going to the deepest part of the park in right field. It's a triple for Austin Meadows, who motored pretty good there to get in there. So he's standing on third. Now what do? Well, you got Javi Baez here, and he rips a shot to right. A.J. Pollock to the wall, bobbles it, made like he caught it. It bounced off the wall. That's a hit. Winning run scores. Tigers win it 5-4. Now, the Tigers were down 4-3 in the ninth when this guy, Eric Haas from Westland, yes, if you live in this area, you can come play baseball for the Tigers. Isn't that true? You hit a home run. I was telling you, you came around first base. I thought you were going to go like a world record going around there.
Definitely pumped up. I mean, knew I got it pretty well, but today, the cold, the ball wasn't flying at all, but got it up and put my team tied up.
We talked a little bit just now. You heard us. How much momentum does this give a team? With a win like this, you were down 3-0.
Huge. I mean, that's just the moral of how the Tigers are. We're going to battle all 27 outs, and that's what we showed today. Giolito pitched his ass off. We were able to get him out of there somewhat early, then just crack at that bullpen over and over again. We put a lot of good swings on balls.
There's such a good feeling here in this clubhouse and everything. You guys are not scared to say the word postseason.
No, not at all. I mean, if we're not playing to win, why are you playing? That's how we feel in the clubhouse.
Great. All right, the pride of Westland right here, Eric Haas. Nice job today.
Thank you.
Great seeing you. All right. There's Eric Haas. Let's head outside where Jason Coldthorpe spent the day with the fans. Jason, how you holding up?
Oh, Bernie, are you kidding me? The home folks are headed home happy. I'm great. In Eric Haas, one of the best, by the way. We're happy. Excitement is back here at the ballpark, both on the field and off.
The fact that it's the start of summer, it's the celebration of baseball, and it's one of the few cities in the country that have an opening day festivity like this.
And Michael Lagerstrom knows his opening days. This is number 55 for him in Detroit, going back to age
16, my first one with my dad, and I just kept the streak going.
We just started walking and saw these, so we had to get them.
It's the first opening day for these ladies, and they're focused on both style and warmth.
My brother got it for me for a Christmas gift, and I was like, this is perfect. With my Snuggie.
Snuggies and festive leg warmers are one way to stay warm. Of course, there's the old-fashioned way. And since every layer counts, why not some face paint?
The excitement's great. To find somebody, we met on a website, and to find somebody that loves to enjoy doing stuff like this is just wonderful.
Facepainters.com or?
No.
Oh. What are you most excited about today?
To see the Tigers win.
Tigers fans going crazy here, just going crazy. You have to forgive us now. So we had the rally caps on, it worked, but coming up at 6, trust me when we tell you, the game was never in doubt. We'll tell you one family that has a good luck charm, and it paid off today, Devin. Back to you. The fans
I believe in the power of the rally cap. Way to go, Jason. Very nice stuff, and there's just no better way to go on opening day than a walk-off win.
Right?
It's just so fantastic. Yeah.
Well, our opening day coverage obviously is going to continue over the next 90 minutes of news. Headed in sports, we are headed inside the locker room to get reaction from the players on today's game.
All right. Now, in other news, tonight, state police are investigating after Taylor police shoot and kill a man they say shot at them. That happened this morning at the Ponds apartment complex on Pond Village Drive. Investigators say officers responded to a shots fired call. After negotiations, they say the man came out and opened fire on them. The officers fired back, killing the 27-year-old man. In the end, no officers were hurt.
All right, now to Clinton Township, where this man you see here, Hunter Locke Hughes, is behind bars after being charged with the murder of a 6-year-old. It happened back in December, with the charges coming after a lengthy investigation. Let's get right to Priya Mann. She is live tonight on the story, and I understand, Priya, this child had disabilities.
Yeah, that's right. He was nonverbal. He was partially blind and partially deaf. To give you a sense of just how heinous the allegations are, the defense was asking for a bond of $50,000. The judge set it at $1 million. And now the defendant, Hunter Locke Hughes, he is charged with first-degree child abuse and felony murder.
I'm praying every day. I'm waking up. They're just going to tell me it's a joke. It's just a bad nightmare.
Gary Adams' son, Terry, was disabled. He was nonverbal, partially blind, and relied on hearing aids. His mother's boyfriend is accused of drowning the 6-year-old just days after Christmas.
To holding my son underneath water, for over 5 minutes to drown him because he was being bad in a bathtub.
Do you understand the charges against you?
Yes, sir.
On Friday, Hunter LaCuse was arraigned on charges of first-degree child abuse and felony murder.
When I found out that they gave him a $1 million bond, that did make me feel a lot better.
Terry lived with his mother here at Fernhill Manor in Clinton Township. That's where police were called on December 28th. Before the little boy was killed, Gary says he and others had repeatedly called Child Protective Services.
Happy daddy home? He was my best friend. Me and him did everything together.
A heartbroken father says he was at work when police told him his son was critically injured.
The doctor came to me, told me, "Sir, we did everything we could. I just want justice for my son. That's all I want. I want people to know his story, to hear what happened, and I want justice for him."
And Gary says he and others repeatedly called CPS, telling them that Terry had broken bones and bruises and that there were several open cases involving his son. He says he tried to do everything he could to get custody of little Terry, the defendant, back in court later this month. Reporting live, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Horrendous. All right, Priya. From the farm all the way to the dinner table isn't easy for a lot of us to make ends meet these days.
New tonight, how local farmers are really feeling the pain from higher prices.
Yeah.
And you're going to see exactly why things are costing you more at the grocery store. Andrew.
Karen and Devin, we have some scattered rain showers around, but it gets colder tonight. Does that mean snow once again in April? We'll talk about that and your weekend forecast in minutes.
Travel this weekend is going to be tough. We've got 2 freeway closures to get around, including this one here at I-94 to demolish an overpass. I'll help you get around this construction mess.